What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, we're gonna be going over Levan's bicep blast. He posted this video just about 4 days ago, 46,000 views. Looks like it's getting quite a bit of attention. Now, Levan Saginashvili, for those who don't know, is the current world champion at super heavyweight on the right arm. But I would assume most of you watching this video already know exactly who this guy is, and no explanation needed. But I wanted to go over his video today on what he posted, and I want to see what weight is he actually doing, and where does it stand in comparison to someone like myself or you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to start off the video here, and we will get the show on the road. Warming up with a preacher curl bar, very straightforward. I think we all do that. Moves on to 10 kilograms each side. Okay, let's pause it here for a sec. Already warming up with a 45-pound each side. You're talking 90 pounds plus the bar, somewhere in that 100, 110, 115 pound range, depending on the preacher curl bar. Regardless, one plate is already heavy for pretty much most people. I see here he now puts on 45-pound each side with a 10 kilogram. What is the conversion on that? Let's just quickly add this up. And he's doing it for reps too, which is absolutely wild. Let's go calculator. Yeah, so 10 kilograms, 20 kilograms times 2.2 equals, plus, let's just do 90. And we're gonna play it safe. Let's just say that the preacher curl bar weighs 15 pounds. I'm probably wrong on this, 15 to 25. He's already sitting at 150 pounds warm up for reps. Now for someone like me, 150 pounds is getting close to my pretty much one rep max at like a neutral, a neutral grip when it comes to seated preacher curls. Let's skip through the video. Let's see what he's, okay, let's go. So now he has 2 plates on each side. 2 plates on a regular bench is 225 pounds. Now, this is going to be 90, 180. You're looking at over 200 pounds. 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps, 5. So 5 reps, 200 plus pounds. I can't even do 1 rep. And now this is apparently lightweight, 200 pounds. Like, is there anyone who watches my videos who does 200 pounds on the regular? If so, I want to know. And what's even crazier about this is when I'm doing my 1 rep max for preacher curls, mine are like in a legit neutral grip preacher curl seated. So I'm not able to fully extend my arms. I'm pretty much always seated in a 90-degree angle of some sort. He's doing 200 plus pounds, so 2 plates aside, with his grips supinated, opened up, so like legitimately bicep curl position. So instead of doing like this, where it's a little bit easier, he's actually doing over 200 pounds in a supinated grip. Crazy stuff. 5 reps is quite a bit, man. Okay, now he adds on another 10 kilograms each side. So let's do the math while he's doing these reps. So you look, oh, we did 1 rep. Okay, so 45, 90, 180, 180. Okay, let's just call it 200. Let's just call it 200 with a bar. I know we're a little bit all over the place here, but check this out. 200 plus we're gonna be doing, 20 kilograms times 2.2. 20 times 2.2 equals, okay, so he's doing roughly around that 245 pound range for single. Pretty good. And actually, when he's doing these reps, you could tell how strong his wrists actually are. I mean, obviously, when you get to a world-class level, your wrists are probably, if not the strongest in the world. But a lot of people, they lose a little bit of leverage when they're doing their wrist curls. And his, it's like in a nice, like just slightly cut position. Obviously, doesn't have any issue with that. But 245 pounds, dude, for a single, that's pretty hard. And then here he's literally saying it goes easy. And now he's adding 20 kilos on each side again. So now he's sitting at 6 plates total. So let's just do this. So 20 times 2.2 equals times 6. 264 pounds plus the bar. We're just going to say roughly 15, 20 pounds. Yeah, so he's sitting around 200 80 pounds for a preacher curl with a supinated position. Now, it's one thing to do it when your hands are a little bit more in like this. He's doing them where they're actually out. Now, if anyone who's done bicep curls before, usually your forearm's good at taking over because you're in one of these positions, but he's actually putting all this weight on the bicep. Let's go back to this. There we go. See what he does here. All right, it's off. I would say it looks like he's struggling. He's obviously not. If he's calling this easy weight and he's doing it as a single, you definitely have to think there's a lot more room for weight there. But just seeing with what he's doing it as if it's extremely casual. He said in his first competition he did 130 kilograms. It's good weight for the start. Yeah, that's a lot. So then he's moving on to bicep curls. These are hammers. These are just like generic hammer curls. And the weight he's doing here is, okay, he's warming up with 75s. 75 pounds. It seems to be obviously each arm, focusing on the right one, it looks like. Okay, no, he's doing both. 75 pounds for reps. Zero struggle. That's a lot, dude. That is a lot. To put it in perspective, I think my 1 rep max, like legitimate bicep curl, I'm talking like full supinated position, no, there's no rotation, no nothing. I think it's 80 pounds. It's somewhere right there. He's doing 75 for reps. Crazy. Okay, now he's brought it up. So these weight, what is this saying? I think this is a little bit heavier. What's the weight saying on this? Looks like he's close to 100 pounds. Okay, there we go. Oh, 100 pounds, dude. And look, you guys are gonna see it on the screen. I stopped the video so you could see how gigantic this guy's arms and forearms are. I mean, there's so much mass on his arms, and obviously, look at his wrists. Look how thick his wrists are. I mean, there's nothing. He's not only is he bicep curling 100 pounds, he has the 100 pounds like up here. Like he's essentially pushing with his chest as he's doing the curl. 100 pounds, any bicep curl and just for one arm is honestly just crazy. Let's see what he's dealing with. Does he bring it up again? Oh, I think he did. Oh, we can't. Is there a... Oh, I can't see. I'm pretty sure those are 110s. I could be wrong. What does this one say? Come on, come on. No, those are hundreds. Okay, so he's still in the 100s. But you got to think he's doing this over and over. He's on his third or fourth set here. I know I'm skipping through a little bit. But dude, look at the arms on this guy. So not only are you doing almost or close to 300 pounds casual singles, look like behind him while he looks like he's doing it together. So he's actually alternating between preacher curl at close to 300 pounds and then going into hammer curls, 100 pounds an arm. That's extremely impressive. Then he comes into this seated, I call this like more of a hook bicep curl. So a little bit of side pressure, a lot of tension, very isolated. 60 pounds, nothing too crazy. I think this is more just for blood flow, getting the angles in, more of a cool off, I guess burning off the extra blood flow, if that's how you want to say it. Yeah. And these are not cheated as well. These are essentially just seated, going to the side in a hook bicep curl position. Then he's moving on to some tricep extensions. I don't know what the weight he's doing here, but he's going fast and he's going hard. And if we skip it a little, he goes back to, okay, see now the weight's being brought up back to the hook, the seated hook position. I'm gonna pause it here for a sec. I actually think this is something I should start to incorporate, or maybe even you guys. If you look how he's seated right here, the way the bicep curl position works is he's tilted over, well, sorry, this direction, yeah, tilted over, and as he's going down, there's a lot of side pressure in there, hands cupped in, focused on the cup, the forearm, the side pressure, but this is like extremely good hook training for sure. I'm gonna try to incorporate this into my training and see how that goes. But yeah, he's gone up from 60 pounds to 75. 75 for me, I would have to think is pretty close to my 1 rep max. So even though he's doing this for reps, and he's so big, he's actually making the weight look a lot smaller. When you're looking at this video here, you can tell that the weight isn't big from far, and then you get closer and you're like, Jesus. If anyone who knows what a 75 looks like, 75s are not small, but his hands are so big, and he's obviously a giant, that this comes off to him like it's a 40, 50 pound weight in comparison to someone like you and I. Left hand, no issues as well, 75 pounds, we get that. Back to the tricep extensions. His arms are so big, so big. All right, let's skip it here. Did he bring the weight up? Oh yeah. 80 pounds, 80 pounds. Ah, come on. 90 pounds. Wow, if you could see right here, there's like a little 9. Wow. 90 pounds in a hook seated position. I'm actually gonna try this, and I'm gonna see what my set would be, and then I'll compare. I like how at the end though, what he's doing is instead of him just doing reps, soon as the reps are done, he just holds for an isolated position. And that would help with endurance, blood flow. Yeah, good for overall. There, I'll pause it right there too. So if you can see what he's actually doing here, if you would notice, he's obviously cupped the whole time, but as he comes to the top of the rep, his wrist just flexes it a little bit. And that's what's helping him apply pressure on this actual bicep. If he was to keep his arm completely cupped in, you wouldn't get that much pressure on the bicep. But the fact that he comes to the top and he squeezes, just slight movement, getting a lot more pressure on that bicep itself. But the fact that he's doing, dude, the fact that he's doing 90 pounds each hand for reps is extremely impressive. 100 kg. There's not 100 kilograms. I will make light weights for today. That's not kg, by the way. That's pounds. There's no way that's kg. If that was, dude, if that was 100, obviously I don't think that's what they were talking about, but if that was 100 kilograms, that would be literally double the size. Actually, it would be double the size. Yeah, I really have to try doing a workout like this. Look at his wrist right here. Comes up, squeezes, comes up, squeezes. If anyone can do close to 100, even if it's for a single, I want to know. Throw it down in the comments below. I'd be very curious. Also, this isn't a negative thing towards him, but if you take a look, obviously his arms, his hand, everything about him screams strength, size, bulky, muscular, everything, like obviously strong in general, but arm wrestling strong. But all you gotta do, man, is just look down here and you see there's a lot of extra weight on this guy. And that just tells me this guy eats a ton. Now he's obviously arm wrestling conditioned, arm wrestling strong, and strong generically, but some of this weight definitely isn't healthy. But at the end of the day, do you actually need to be some, guy who looks like a bodybuilder to be a world champ? Absolutely not. And I think we can all agree to that. But yeah, I think that's going to end the video, my dude. To see Levan be repping, well, I wouldn't call it repping, but when you're doing preacher curls at close to 3 100 pounds for singles on a light day, or you're doing hook position bicep curls with 100 pounds, well, 75, 90, close to that 100 pound range, dude, he is a problem. And this is exactly why he is world champ. Look at the size of him, look at the strength he has. The guy's a freak. There's nothing about this guy that screams weakness. For me, he could press, he could dude, his side pressure is through the roof. His bicep, just from a bicep curl position, I would love to know where he ranks amongst the world's strongest bicep curler. Does anyone know what the world record is for a bicep curl? I would love to be able to see Levan Saginashvili versus whoever that person is. And if not, it's probably already him. But he's lifting some absolutely crazy weight. And I would actually be even more curious to know what is the difference between his right arm and his left arm when it comes to these exact numbers. And obviously, to end off the video, I think would be a good way to put it. I would love to see him attempt the Devin Larratt pronation lift, because if he's doing numbers like this, let's get a true grasp of that the North American way of testing your strength on the pronation lift. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. If you guys like these types of videos, reviews, me going over matches, whatever the case is, let me know down in the comments below. Like the video, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.